Everyone needs a good pair of jeans. It's a wardrobe staple that completes every outfit. The key word, however, is good pair of jeans. Let's face facts, there are so many different kinds of denim out there, different cuts, styles, and trends for jeans that finding the right pair can seem daunting. But don't fret, this video is everything you need to know about denim and how to find your new wardrobe best friend. Different types of denim fabrics. Denim is not a fabric, it's actually a textile. And yes, those two things are completely separate. So let's start off with the basics first. What's the difference between a fabric and a textile? A textile is made from woven fibers, and a fabric is made through weaving, sewing, or stitching techniques. Fabrics are subcategories of textiles. So all fabrics are considered textiles, but not all textiles are fabrics. That being said, denim is a sturdy, cotton warp-based textile in which the weft passes under 2 or more warp threads. Before we get into the specifics of the fit, we need to talk about fabric, and there are a lot of options to choose from. Remember the racks and racks of jeans at the clothing store? Remember how they not only looked different, but also somehow felt different too? That's because the fabric plays an integral role, not just in the style of the denim, but also the texture and the feel of it too. That being said, let's dive into the different fabrics you have to choose from. Starting off with something pretty simplistic, raw and washed denim. It's in the name, really. Raw denim is untreated and is as such stiffer than other types of denim. You'd think, oh, so I shouldn't buy raw denim, but don't cross it off your list just yet. You see, raw denim gets softer over time. Because it's untreated when you buy it, you're actually in full control here. The fabric molds to your body over time, giving you a fit that hugs you in all the right places. So you should definitely go for raw denim then, right? There's no point in even hearing out its competitors. What could be better than something that's made for you? Hold on there, because there are a few cons of raw denim too. To start off, it's a labor of love, literally. To get it to a point where you feel like it hugs you in all the right places, you'd have to go through the process of making it hug you in the right places too. This means wearing them and then washing them as frequently as you can. The process of contouring your jeans to fit your body type requires wearing them often, for longer periods, and also depends on the activity you're doing in them. Is it worth the wait? Yes, it is. But the question is, are you willing to be patient? For those of you who answered no, there's another option available, and that's pre-washed denim. The name gives it away. It's pre-treated for softness and gives you a worn-in look. This doesn't actually mean that it's worn in by anyone else, just that the contours of the jeans were designed specifically for you, or someone fits into them. See, that's the con of buying pre-washed denim, the fact that it might just be harder for you to find something that fits just right for you. The pro in this case would be the fact that it gives you a sense of instant gratification when you do find a pair that fits just right. The price point for both raw and pre-washed denim varies depending on the retailer, but sometimes pre-washed denim, because it's treated and such, can be slightly more expensive. Another thing to keep in mind. Likewise, we have stretched and rigid denim. No, rigid denim is not the same as raw denim. If anything, both of them could be better considered as types of washed denim, or within the same family at least. That's because they're treated, too. Still, rigid denim isn't as rigid as raw denim, cutting the breaking in time by a significant amount. However, this purely cotton fabric does need time to take shape. Once it does, it's almost impossible to get it to change. Call it a pro or a con because the fashion community is currently undecided. On the other hand, stretch denim contours to your body shape, giving you a snug feeling. These include the ever-famous spandex and elastane. If you're looking for something that fits you like a glove, go for stretch denim. The con? Well, it's not a con, it just depends on how you see it. The thing about stretch denim is that it's snug, like really snug. If that's something you're comfortable with, go for it, and don't look back. But you're standing in the middle of the clothing store, racks and racks of jeans all around you. How do you differentiate between the different types of denim? Here's a cheat sheet for you. Go for how much they weigh. That's right, the thicker the denim, the more likely it's either raw or rigid, and therefore requires a break-in time. On the other hand, if one pair of jeans feels lighter than the rest, it's probably because it's washed or stretched denim. They're usually softer and more breathable. Another tip when selecting the perfect fit when you're just a beginner: go for middleweight denim. That's right. Besides there being different categories of denim based on fabric, there are also different categories based on weight. The weight difference usually depends on the blend of the fabric. You see, soft denim is great for warm weather, and hard denim works best for colder months. The perfect in-between, in this case, is, well, it's obvious, middleweight denim. The perfect style just for you. You now know everything there is to know about the fabric, but it still seems like an impossible decision because no two pair of jeans have the same style. It's not about which style's trending these days, because some of them fit certain body types better than others. Not that you can't rock anything you wear, though. There are different styles that create different silhouettes, and when finding the perfect pair of jeans, we're taking you through what your options are. The rest is up to you entirely. That being said, let's talk a little bit about skinny jeans first. Now, skinny jeans might seem outdated to some people, but you have to remember that they were in style back in the day for a reason, right? That reason is the fact that they elevate a look, giving it a sleek and modern appearance. Skinny jeans are usually made of stretch denim and as such contour to your body shape. They're form-fitting and usually taper at the ankles. But if you're not up for the look, there's a classic you could never go wrong in, the straight-leg jeans. At first glance, you'd think that there isn't much going on here. The jeans are, after all, as straight as they can be. But that's what makes them a classic. Straight-leg jeans follow a consistent width from hip to hem, catering to all body types. They might seem boring to the untrained eye because what can you do with them, right? How do you elevate straight-leg jeans? Well, people have, and they continue to do so. There's a reason they're a staple, remember? Next up is a blast from the past that's been making a comeback these days. It's everyone's favorite, the flared jeans, aka the bootcut jeans. They're fitting through the thigh, the fit getting wider and wider from the knee down. They quite literally flare open as they go down, adding volume, fun, and a sprinkle of drama as they go below the knee. Look, we get it, drama might not be on the cards for everyone, and that's why clothing companies have you covered with some good old mom jeans. They're high-waisted, relaxed through the leg, and prioritize comfort with some wiggle room around the thighs. Mom and dad jeans are usually reserved for casual nights in, but don't let that fool you into thinking they can't be elevated. They most certainly can. This style might gravitate more towards comfort, but what could be cooler and more chic than someone who's having a good time ever so effortlessly? Did someone say rise? That's right. We did just now when we talked about mom jeans. Those were high-rise jeans, and then there were mid-rise and low-rise options available too. There's a rise for everyone out there. But which one of them is perfect for you? That's what we're here to find out. So what even is the rise? It's the literal definition of the word. How high something goes. The something in this case would be the pair of jeans that you own. Now, why are there multiple options? Why not? Rise is one of the most important aspects of jean fit. It determines where your jeans sit on your waist, impacting comfort and overall look. The point of reference here is your belly button. If the jeans cover your navel, they're high-rise. High-rise jeans accentuate your legs and define your waist. If they sit below your belly button, but just barely, they're mid-rise. They're considered the safest option because they create a balance between your legs, waist, and hips. However, if you want to accentuate your hips, there couldn't be an option better than low-rise jeans. They sit way below your belly button, usually around the hips. As such, they add drama there too. The final step, finding your perfect pair. Fabrics, styles, and fits later. Here we are, the most crucial step of them all. Walking up to the counter and checking out with the right pair of denim jeans. Now you know the 101 of denim, but you still need to take a few individualized steps before committing to a pair of jeans. Starting with the most obvious one, try it before you buy it. This step cannot be emphasized enough, and you need to understand that there's no cap on the amount of jeans that you can try on. When you find the right size, make sure to move in them, and most importantly, take a seat in them too. It cannot be understated. You need to be able to sit comfortably in your jeans. The best jeans aren't just about measurements, they should make you feel amazing. If they fit well, flatter your shape, and feel comfortable, you found the right pair. You might know everything there is about denim just like everyone else who clicked on this video, but you're the only one who knows everything about yourself. Always, always, and always go with your gut when buying any piece of clothing. No one knows you better than you do. Finding the perfect pair of jeans isn't about luck, it's about knowing what works for you. With the right knowledge of fabrics, styles, and fits, the process becomes effortless. Whether you're after a sleek, skinny fit or relaxed vintage vibe, the perfect pair is out there waiting. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you back soon.